Good evening. Currently in Nigeria, we are hearing the rumors or the breaking news about former president of Nigeria that is late. Is it true?
Breaking news anyway, as you may call it, according to Shehu Gaba, that the one would know that who just came on board as president of Nigeria, that Tinubu succeeded. That's Tinubu's successor, and who was just recently escorted from Daura to Kaduna by Shetima. We reported on this platform that Shetima went to London and came back without saying anything, even to the presidency, even to the public. Yesterday, there was a rumor spreading everywhere that the Muhammadu Buhari is dead. That's the news, that's the breaking news, and that's what we're hearing. Gabashew has confirmed that he died in a London clinic where he was supposed to be receiving a treatment. The Nigerian government has never reacted to this. We're also hearing that Abu Salami too. But the question is, what is actually going on surrounding the shadowy Buhari? Buhari has become a shadow. It was reported, because we do not believe a president who has just left office back to Daura, ferried back to Kaduna by the vice president and some of his aides. The next, immediately the Kenyan judgment came. The next thing we hear is that Buhari is sick. That sends us back to what Dele Momodu and of course the prophet himself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, opened up to millions of Nigerians of questioning what actually transpired when Buhari came into power. For 9 months, the president was nowhere to be found. Just like what happened to Yar'Adua period, we started experiencing that the possibility that there is suspicious and compromised move by the then Daura Abba Kyari running into 180 million US dollars that was spent on that deal. Either to clone or not to clone, but the scenario playing out recently shows that the UK mail that reported the incident has made it very clear. I think the news first of all broke out, and it was reported in one of the media platforms in UK, and before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now draw attention on it, and everything that played around within that moment shows that a 1 minute silence in AU, 1 minute silence in ECOWAS, 1 minute silence everywhere, and there was this, broader security, that shaded everything, and then there was kept incommunicado, and people are wondering what is Northerners up to. Was someone here and came back, how they manipulated the process in Azikiwe International Airport, shut down the listing. They don't want anything to happen. Then that's how desperate these people are. But what is on ground now is, can it be true that a stranger, an impostor, actually controlled Nigeria for 8 years, and the northern powers, Fulani agenda, kept it secret? Garba Shehu recently came out, and IPOB has been responding to some of those things. And what is IPOB saying? IPOB made it very clearly that how can Garba Shehu come out now and said that he carried out a massive propaganda to deceive Nigerians over the health status of Buhari while he was out running from one particular place to another. Buhari disappeared immediately he entered that place. And with the Buhari, Nigerians know was not as robust as this Buhari that ruled Nigeria for 8 years. Oh, okay, let us believe, according to Buhari, then when he came back from the hospital, that yes, the level of sophisticated medical attention that was given to him was so much, he never believed it. You know, on several international occasions, summits, conferences, people has accosted him. Are you from Sudan? Are you actually from Sudan? He said, no, that's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this and that and that. How come? It's not up to a few years. I think that was last year or early this year where he was ferried from Daura to Kaduna, and that was the end. So Nigerians are wondering, and the international community, the security agencies around the world, those who understand what, you know, safer dead, let me put it that way. Even if they say safer dead because of a lot of atrocities, or even if you say you want to fake your death for a particular assignment, if this man now, how can Nigerians be sure, be trusted? How can Nigerians trust the North again that this one who ruled Nigeria was not actually Buhari? It was just a setup, an impostor, powered by the Northern Fulani on this issue. Well, let us watch whether this story is going to be true or not, that Buhari died in London and maybe faked his death in London, and the other shadowy Buhari, you know, will be returned to Sudan, and the other one will be brought back for burial. And we are just wondering until there's a massive investigation carried out to able to ascertain what actually transpired, how a president disappeared from the surface of the earth for 9 months, getting to 1 year, nowhere to be found. And when he came back, we are seeing Garba coming up with this. That means, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be up to something else. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be somebody we don't know yet, you know, because this might be the beginning of disintegration of Nigeria. Because with the news, if the public opinion, if the rumor going around that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right, that these people were impostors, then the likes of the ranks of APC, those who were involved in that government to bring this man with that investigation, then we have a lot, you know, to answer in the future. But if it was Buhari, well, we'll say, well, thank you for being part of, you know, Nigerian government, for the support, for the leadership and whatever, and may your soul rest in peace. But if you are not, you have just unfair. If the way the whole thing went on is very suspicious. Anybody can suspect that this is not the real thing. But whatever it comes, I'll keep you posted on this platform. I'll continue to dig deep and celebrate the IPOB leader, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, who told Dele Momodu that is not Buhari, and Buhari has died. He said when Buhari died, all the paparazzi, everybody were here, you know, including the wife, you know, they were all there, or the whole thing was there. It was clear, but they not choose the other way around. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. But it looks like, you know, it is true, it is real. Engage with us.